Oh, sweet. Here we are.
Shauna?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
This is the first one.
Thank you.
And two shots. You need anything else today?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Have a great one.
All right, we're back in this thing. The reason why we're back in this thing is because I had to use the application and it wouldn't let me stay live while I was doing it. So I said I would do 10 minutes, but we're going to go back. And as we're driving back, might as well talk about some stuff still. So yeah, if you haven't made your first dollar online, it's time for y'all to start, you know. Like I said, I'm about to graduate with my my MBA. So technically speaking, I have my education is in creative business. So I got my undergraduate degree in creative media, which, in all honesty, that title doesn't actually mean what it sounds like, at least today, you know, because today everything is social media, everything is, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, like it's all these social platforms. And when I got that degree, man, it wasn't that yet. When I got my degree, it was still Netflix, it was Amazon, it was YouTube, but TikTok didn't exist. And, you know, Snapchat was around, but Snapchat really wasn't anything in terms of the media. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like, it wasn't what it is today, Snapchat. But you know, they were kind of ahead of the game with the Snapchat spectacles. But now you got the Meta glasses, and, you know, Meta AI just came out, and that everybody's been talking about it on LinkedIn. And the thing is like, my community, they're called the Metapreneurs, and you can join the Metapreneurship to tap in and be in the know in terms of what's going on, what are the trends, what's the meta. I mean, that's the term, you know. The term is, what is the meta in terms of making money online. And so, you know, we've been making money on WAP for the, you know, past 2 months, 3 months, really. Everything about WAP is like the make money online app, content rewards, bounties, challenges, all the things, competitions now. So like, if you join a WAP where they have competitions, you could be like the person who makes the most money gets a reward, gets something out of it. And yeah, so there's just so much opportunity right now if you're paying attention to make money online. And so, like, a lot of folks, they see these guys who are talking about, oh, you know, this is how I made $10,000 in 1 week with drop shipping. It's like, damn, you know, that doesn't sound like something I could do, you know. But at the same point in time, how about you make your first $100? You know, what's it gonna take for you to make $100? What's it gonna take for you to make $1,000? It's, you know, we don't have to jump to $10,000 overnight, right? We don't have to. We could take it easy. We could take it simple. Oh shit, I probably could have gone. That's so stupid. These cars are being retarded a little bit. Oh shit, I can't see across the, there we go. Anyway, yeah, just make your first $100. Make your first $100 and be, you know, that's a great accomplishment, right? If you're making nothing, you're sitting on your mom's couch, you're sitting on your girlfriend's couch, you know, you're stuck unemployed, but you have a phone, you know, you're a struggling stepson, nephew, cousin, whatever you are, you're stuck, right? You don't have a plan. You got no ideas about what you're supposed to be doing. You know, first thing you do is learn how to get an offer, learn how to get an affiliate link, learn how to start making a little bit of money, right? You have a PayPal, I'm sure of it. You have a Cash App, I'm sure of it. You have a Venmo, you got something, some form of digital banking. If you don't, tap in with me. Let's get you right. Let's get you in a position where you can make some money. Because I was where you are. I've been the stepson, not the stepson. I've been the good for nothing son in so many different ways. I've been the one that my parents were disappointed in, right? That they the one that didn't make it happen, and I'm the older one, right? But being the oldest son, and having a brother that just not necessarily followed directions, but a brother that fit in to the system that they developed, and the system that they were developing didn't necessarily fit for me, right? I had to go make my own system. I had to figure it out on my own. I had to find out what the offer or the opportunity was on my own, and how do I communicate that? How do I get the message out to people that what I'm good at is valuable, right? So what is the marketing behind expressing who I am, right? So now that I have my undergraduate creative media and now my master's degree in business, it's creative business is what I'm good at. I'm good at finding a way to do anything but get a job in a lot of ways. I've discovered the unlock to make it on your own, right? They tell you go make it on your own all the time, but they don't teach you it. They don't give you the ins and outs. I mean, you could take a business class in high school, but what's that business class going to really teach you, right? Especially from a high school education, they're going to teach you how to balance a checkbook. They're going to teach you how to do your taxes. They're going to teach you how to hold a bank account. What are they going to teach you in a business school, right? They don't know about these new age stuff. They don't know about crypto. They don't know about AI. They don't know about drop shipping. They don't know about any of these things that are the way to make money. Like, they don't know about gig economy. They don't know about creator economy. They don't know about the digital economy. They don't know about these things. The only things that they know is like traditional brick and mortar businesses. And not everybody comes from a silver spoon. Not everybody comes with a bunch of money to go start their first business, right? They got to hustle. They got to figure it out. They got to borrow. They got to beg, borrow, and steal in order to make it happen, right? They got to go out there and find it somewhere, under a rock, right? They got to make it happen. They got to find it, right? And so it took me a long time to find it, right? I went on a journey, came back, decided that, I really was unhappy with who I was, and I want to be more than who I am today, right? I'll still be unhappy with who I am even today. There's just so much more that can be done. You can't get stuck. You can't become stagnant. You become stagnant, and then you don't learn anything. You don't take action, and you become lost in the sauce. Getting lost in the sauce and never become the boss. That's what it is. And too often I get lost in the sauce. I want to be the boss of my own destiny, right? I want to be that, but a lot of the times, there's outside factors. I completely understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that your family's not going to get sick, that your dog's not going to get hurt, that, you know, any sort of national emergency, something bad happens around you, like it's gonna happen, right? You got to do your best to prepare for it, but the best way to prepare for it is being the best version of yourself, right? That you can possibly be, so that you can be there for when that time comes. I had a pretty rough past 2 years in terms of that, you know. Crash course on what to do in emergencies. I would say even more than 2 years, because the Texas snow apocalypse happened, and, you know, there was no power for 7 days, you know. And this is not exclusive to just me. I mean, Houston's been getting wrecked for the past few years with power outages for up to 14 days, you know. So it's not an easy thing to deal with. And I know that, you know, I'm speaking to an audience that's international. They're all over the world, you know. So it is the reality that, you know, there are countries out there that have way worse energy systems, you know. A lot of countries that are without air conditioning, right? A thing that we take for granted here in the United States, but, you know, air conditioning and clean water and you know, fresh vegetables and all of that, you know, it all adds up to, you know, something. And so, realistically speaking, is it easy to live in this economy in the United States? No, it's not. You know, and I do understand, like, you know, so you say, you know, says you. I get that. I get that 100%. Like, I understand, you know, the time that you spend in trying to make a dollar, making videos and trying to make it happen. You could be spending in trying to find a minimum wage job, you know, when you're not making anything, you know, grinding out, not getting any viewership, not getting any comments, not getting any engagement. You know, you don't got your offer straightened out, you don't got your banking straightened out, you can't even get a driver's license, you don't have a business license, you don't have it, right? You just don't have it. But hey, you know, I think I'm making enough free content out here right now to where y'all can just pick up a little bit of the sauce and make yourself a stew, make yourself a pasta, something out of it, man. Pick it up, you know, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, whatever sauce it is that you're getting, man. Just take it and run with it, because I'm just telling y'all, it's possible for anyone. We're all gonna make it, right? That's the statement that we say these days. We're all gonna make it. But the only way to make it is as long as you get your offers right, get your documents straight, get your brand right with your marketing, get your sales system together. You know, make sure that you have calls to action. Like, I'm about to give you a call to action right now. Go ahead and go to my website and profile, click through, check it out, see what's going on. I got a community. It's called the Metapreneurs. It's $4.99 a month. You get a 3-day trial. You get access to a community of creators, freelancers, entrepreneurs, people who are trying to make money online. It's the Meta, right? It's not the Meta like Facebook, Instagram. It's the Meta. The Meta is what's happening now. It's being tapped in. It's in the know. It's being locked in. It's being ready to go, right? You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen for yourself, because no one else is going to make it happen for you. The savior's not just, there's no saviors. You just got to make it happen. You got to take action and go. That's it. And everyone can do it. Everyone can make it happen. Take action. Just look for the opportunity in, and then look to see if someone will pay, because someone's going to pay you to do it, right? If Pokemon cards, there's got to be a shop that'll give you a commission if you sold their cars for them if you promoted them. All right, are we reconnected yet? All right, I had to switch it around to connection real quick. But yeah, there's plenty of opportunity out there. You just got to go seize the day. You got to make it happen. You got to find it. There's these websites, like I'm saying again, it's the affiliate websites. You got CJ, Conjunction. You've got Impact. You know, you probably all seen this. If you're a creator, you've been around, got some affiliates and stuff like that. You know, maybe somebody has reached out to you, say, hey, sign up for this. And you've probably seen it before. But have you ever gone to the website and seen if there's a marketplace to find other affiliate offers? Have you signed up for a bunch of affiliate offers? Have you been denied your affiliate offers because you don't have the right following or you don't have what they're looking for? I mean, look, I got a creator right now. He's got 60,000 followers across platforms and reach, and he's been denied for affiliate offers of all different kinds. You know, it just depends what they're looking for, right? They're looking for a creator that fits the mold that they've got out there. It's not, you know, not every affiliate offer, not every sponsorship, not every partnership is fit for you, but you can find one. I'm sure of it. Just takes a step-by-step process, and y'all figure it out. You know, just make it happen. Just take baby steps if you have to. Just depends where you're at, right? If you need help, check out my website and profiles. There's information there that will help you a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Right? I'm not gonna listen. I gotta say it. I'll never lead someone astray. Right? I'm not gonna say do this, you know, and do it and suggest to do that thing if it's gonna negatively impact you. Like, I got people that I tell to do things and then they go do something totally different, and I'm like, I did not tell you to do that. You know, I didn't tell you to go, you know, buy that other product. You know, I didn't tell you to do that. I don't know why you chose to do that. Like, I told you, this is the reviews, this is what people are doing. You know, I told you this is what's working, you know, and then you went and did something totally different. And listen, don't get me wrong. I've done this enough times myself also. I've done it enough times where I just signed up for something totally different than someone recommended because I thought I knew better, right? But I didn't. And so through trials and tribulations, I figured it out on my own, but I do not recommend it. Do not recommend that, you know. But at the same point in time, you know, if someone isn't telling you straight like me, then I'm not going to lead you astray. And it's possible they may lead you astray. You know, so it's all about, there's just so much that you got to figure out on your own. So, but there's a lot that you can figure out with the help of others. That's why I'm saying, like, if you go to my website and profile and join the Metapreneurship, 3-day free trial, $4.99 a month thereafter, you're going to get access to a community of creators. All you got to do is put yourself out there. You gotta be courage. You gotta have courage. But that's not what I'm confidence. You gotta have confidence, right? Confidence is the thing. Like, if you're struggling with confidence, I mean, definitdefinitely reach out to me, because look, I'm very unconfident, you know. I know it and I acknowledge it, you know. A lot of lack of confidence has led me to be in situations I didn't want to be in, you know. But now it's like I've been through so much that's just not what I want to do with my life, that like